Hello and very welcome everyone to this particular session of the current affairs. Today we are going to learn the current affairs for 25th of September, and let's see that what are the things that we are going to discuss. So before we start, the first thing that these are the things we are going to learn. Some international news, some national news, some news from the state, banking and finance, defense sector very important, science and tech very important, sports very important, important days, summits and conference, appointments and resignation, and at last we will summarize that what are the things we learned. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So the first news that we have today is that Jordan becomes first country globally to receive WHO verification for elimination leprosy. Very important, guys. So, World Health Organization officially verified Jordan as the first country in the world to have eliminated leprosy. Leprosy is a basic disease that is associated with the human body and skin. Jordan has not reported any locally transmitted case of the leprosy for over 2 decades. For the last 20 years, they have not recorded any kind of case of leprosy. The achievement is a result of collaboration between Jordan's Minister of Health and the WHO. Jordan will need to maintain robust surveillance system to detect and manage any potential future cases. So basically right now, we have this thing that Jordan has recently got this award, this global recognition to eliminate leprosy. Remember this. Recently, I hope you all remember that India also created a new type of caution or new type of medication for the treatment of tuberculosis, and that is called a BPAM. So, other than that, this is another news coming from the Jordan. Marxist leader Anura Kumara Disnaike sworn in as the ninth president. So in last session we discussed that he got elected with 42% of vote. Now try to understand some more things. So Anura Kumar Disnaika, leader of the Janata Vimukti Peramuna. So okay, so the party name is JVP. So was sworn in as the ninth president of Sri Lanka on 23rd of September 2024. He won the 2024 presidential election, defeating Sajith Premdasa of Samagi Jan Bala Vegaya. Okay, so SJB. This Naika secured 42.31% of the vote, while Premdasa took second place with 32.76%. The election marks the first since the 2022 economic collapse in Sri Lanka. So this is the first time the elections were held, and now Anurag Kumar Disnaika, he has great responsibility to particularly take over as the president of Sri Lanka, and some other things that he need to see, and what we also need to see that what are the policies that he will be leading in this particular sector. PM Modi's visit to Maharashtra on 20th September 2024. So recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he visited Wardha, Maharashtra on 20th September 2024. He participated in the National PM Vishwakarma program, marking 1 year of progress under PM Vishwakarma. So a program was started in Maharashtra that is known as PM Vishwakarma, under which some infrastructure development and road development and other project developments are being done. And for that purpose, PM Vishwakarma program was launched. PM Modi laid the foundation stone at the PM Mega Integrated Textile Regions and Apparel Park at Amravati, Maharashtra. So remember that Amravati is the city that is in Maharashtra also, not only in Andhra Pradesh. So remember that PM Modi, he started a particular foundation stone of PM Mega Integrated Textile Regions and Apparel. He also launched the Acharya Chanakya Kaushalya Vikas Scheme and Punyashlok Ahilyabai Holkar Women Startup Scheme. So all these things are being launched during his visit in Maharashtra, and particularly he also commemorated the 1 year long program of PM Vishwakarma. Union Minister Amit Shah launched SOPs on White Revolution 2.0 to boost Indian dairy sector. So on 19 September 2024, Union Minister Amit Shah, he launched the standard operating procedure on White Revolution 2.0 during the national conference in New Delhi. So in New Delhi, a national conference was held for the White Revolution, and standard operating procedures for White Revolution 2.0 is being launched. We all know White Revolution is related to the particular increment or the growth of milk and dairy products, and for that purpose, White Revolution 2.0 is being launched. The conference highlights the initiatives taken by the Ministry of Cooperation in the first 100 days of the third term of PM Narendra Modi government. Under this program, they also talked about that how and what they are doing in the first 100 days after the Mr. Narendra Modi took as the Prime Minister of the newly formed government. Amit Shah launched 100 days initiatives under the theme Sahakar se Samriddhi to strengthen and expand the cooperative sector, benefiting about 13 crore farmers. So cooperative sector is a sector in which a particular person is not the head of any company or something. All the people living in this particular sector are the part of that particular company, and they all collaborate collectively for the development of any kind of company. So to promote them or to boost their particular confidence, Sahakar se Samriddhi Yojana was also started to strengthen and expand the cooperative sector. He also introduced SOPs for the cooperation among cooperatives initiatives and Margdarshika. So remember, this question has been asked earlier also in exam. Sahakar se Samriddhi is related to the Ministry of Cooperation. Okay. Ayushman Bharat PMJ completes 6 years of successful implementation. So Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana has completed 6 years since its launch on 23rd September 2018. PM Narendra Modi in Ranchi, Jharkhand. ABPMJ is the largest health assurance scheme in the world, offering cashless health cover of rupees 5 lakh per family per year for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization. So under this scheme, we all know that we can get insurance of up to 5 lakh rupees for treatment. And this is a cashless health cover that we get under the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. The scheme is fully funded by the Government of India with costs shared between the central and the state government. So, particular this scheme will be funded by center and the state government. It emerged from the National Health Policy 2017 and has significantly impacted public and private empaneled hospitals in India. So remember, this has started in 2018 and now we have completed 6 years of this particular scheme that is called the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. DOA and FW released third advance estimate financial year 24 of area and production of various horticulture crops. So on 21st of September 2024, the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare released the third advance estimates of the area and production of various horticulture crops for the financial year 24. So Department of Agriculture and Farmers, they have particularly doing some particular releasement of the third advance estimates of the area of production of various horticulture crops. Total horticulture production in India in financial year 24 is estimated to be about 353.19 million ton, the marginal decrease of 0.65%. The area under horticulture crops has expanded to 28.98 million hectares in financial year 24. Key fields like fruits, honey, flowers, plantation, crop spices, and aromatics, medicinal plants are expected to see an increase in production. So these are the increments that we can see, and particularly the Department of Agriculture is now working to increase the production of horticulture crops. Madhya Pradesh SEC conducted India's first paperless election. So Madhya Pradesh State Election Commission. First of all, let me tell you what is the State Election Commission. So the elections like Panchayat and municipalities, these are being conducted by State Election Commission. The elections of President, Vice President, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, MLAs are being conducted by the Main Election Commission, that is Article 324. So State Election Commission is also being used or being constructed after the implementation of 11th and 12th schedule in the Indian Constitution. And Madhya Pradesh State Election Commission, they have conducted the paperless voting process for the first time, because these days only the elections of panchayat and municipalities are being held on paper. But Madhya Pradesh became the first state. So this particular news is very important for all of you. New system uses thumb impression and electronic signature for voter identification, ensuring authenticity and eliminating proxy voting. So, particularly, two, three things have been implemented. First, the thumb impression, as you can see that Aadhaar card has all your details, so we can synchronize it with that. Electronic signature for voter identification. So, not normal signature, but a proper electronic signature, because if your signature does not match, it will reject your vote. Third one is ensuring authenticity and eliminating proxy voting. Proxy voting is if someone goes to vote in place of another person. That is called proxy voting. The process aims to computerize the manual parts of the voting process, increasing accuracy and transparency. So this is the particular thing under which the process is aiming to computerize the manual parts of voting process. All the things will be computerized. Pilot projects recorded on 84% votes turnout and demonstrated real-time data generation. Okay, so that has all been done. And now please remember, Madhya Pradesh State Election Commission has become the first to conduct paperless election. Aditya Birla Capital gets RBI nod for merger with Aditya Birla Finance. So Aditya Birla Capital Limited has received approval from the Reserve Bank of India for the amalgamation of Aditya Birla Finance Limited with itself. So basically, this is the first time that Aditya Birla Capital gets RBI node for merger with Aditya Birla Finance. The merger aims to create a large unified non-banking financial company. This company will be working in the mutual funds markets and other security markets. Aditya Birla Capital will now approach the National Capital Law Tribunal to complete the amalgamation process. The board approved the merger on 11th March 2024. So this is all done under Aditya Birla Capital. Inauguration of the 41st Indian Coast Guard Commanders Conference. So Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh, he inaugurated the 41st edition of the Indian Coast Guard Commander Conference in New Delhi on September 24. Indian Coast Guard Day is commemorated on 1st of February. The three-day conference serves as a crucial platform for ICG commanders to discuss strategic, operational, and administrative matters. So all the type of matters like strategy, operations, and what is the administrative reforms should be done are being discussed. The discussions are set against the backdrop of evolving geopolitical landscapes and maritime security complexities. The conference aims to enhance the operational readiness and strategic planning of the Indian Coast Guard. So, Indian Coast Guard is a very crucial part of our country. It particularly take care of all the coastal areas and the exclusive economic zone of our country. And for that purpose, this particular force was being created. And this is the 41st edition of this particular Indian Coast Guard Commander Conference, which was being held by the Defense Minister of India, that is Mr. Rajnath Singh. His constituency is Lucknow. Indian Army collaborated with FICCI and unveiled HIM Drone-a-thon 2024 HIMTech 2024 events in Ladakh. So, Indian Army hosted HIM Drone-a-thon 2024 and HIMTech 2024 in collaboration with FICCI at Leh Ladakh. So, this particular athon or a particular event was being organized to give a particular type of dedicated event to the drone technology. HIM Drone Athon 2024 held from 17 September to 18th focused on demonstrating drone capabilities in high altitude areas. So the purpose behind this is that how we can use the drones in the high altitude areas. HIMTech held from 20th to 21st of September showcased cutting edge equipments, that is the modern technology equipments solution designed for high altitude areas. Again, HIMTech is for this purpose that how they can particularly tell and see that the new technology is particularly aligned with the high altitude areas. The event aimed to enhance Indian Army capabilities in challenging terrains through advanced technologies. So that's all about it. Remember that Indian Army, in collaboration with Wiki, they have started this event that is called Him Drawn Athon. James Cameron joins Stability AI board. So recently, what has happened that Stability AI announced that James Cameron, the visionary director behind the films like Titanic, The Terminator, and Avatar, and now he recently what he has done, he has joined the Stability AI board. So that let me tell you that as you know that AI is has become the part of every sector these days. It either you call teaching, you call IT sector, you call anything else. It is the part of it. Soon it will also take over the manufacturing, all the units and all the things. All the things are under process, and it will be implemented in the coming 10 or 20 years. Also, the film industry is not remain untouched from this particular technology. So now another particular company that is called Stability AI, it has boarded Mr. James Cameron as its member. Why this Stability AI is important? Because as you know that in film industries and in movies, they particularly use VFX for some special effects and some special type of scenes. So particular use of artificial intelligence will create a lot of scenes for themselves which are not which will be economical for them. And for this kind of thing, a new company has established that is called Stability AI, from in which Mr. James Cameron has become the member. The move signals increasing convergence of Hollywood and artificial intelligence. As I said, Cameron's collaboration with the AI startup marks a significant moment in the evolution of both the films and AI industries. The partnership is expected to bring innovation advancement in the application of AI in filmmaking. As I said, that AI is being used, so James Cameron has become the member of Stability AI. Tata Electronics TCS to develop India's first domestic chip by 2026. So Tata Consultancy Service is collaborating with Tata Electronics Private Limited. Both are the ventures of the Tata Group. Launch India's first domestically produced semiconductor chip. So another news regarding the semiconductor chips development, that it is being developed by these two companies, that is the TCS and the Tata Electronics Private Limited. The semiconductor chip will cater to industries such as automotive, electronics, power, consumer goods, and healthcare. So these electronic chips are necessary in every sector these days. So for that purpose, these are being created. This initiative aligns with India's semiconductor vision. As I already told you that India is deliberately working in semiconductor. India is collaborating with particularly European Union. India is making manufacturing hub for the semiconductor things in India, which has approved the establishment of three semiconductors manufacturing facility in India. Tata Electronics is working on major projects including a USD 11 billion chip manufacturing plant in Gujarat and a USD 3.26 billion facility in Assam. F1 McLaren's Lando Norris won the Singapore GP 2024. So McLaren Lando Norris won the title of the Formula One Singapore Airlines Singapore Grand Prix 2024. This marks Norris' third career win after the Hinken Dutch GP 2024. So we discussed about it earlier also. Please remember that McLaren's Lando Norris, he won the Singapore GP, that is the Grand Prix. World Bollywood Day 2024, celebrating India's cinema's global impact. So World Bollywood Day is observed annually on 24 September to celebrate the rich heritage and global influence of Indian cinema. So starting in 1913 with the first type of silent film at that time, that is the Raja Harishchandra. Now India has become the part of very big part of Bollywood industry, which is particularly impacting the whole world, and particularly created a lot of films which has created historic remarks in our history and in film industries. The day serves as a platform for Bollywood enthusiasts and film industry professionals to come together. It celebrates the art of cinema and its contribution to culture and society. So it has also some particular influence on culture and society. For that purpose, it is particular days commemorated. They also raise awareness about the Indian culture and storytelling among audience worldwide. World Rivers Day 2024. So World Rivers Day is observed annually on the fourth Sunday of September to raise awareness about the importance of rivers. World Rivers Day was observed on 22nd of September 2024, and the day encourages the improved protection of all rivers worldwide and promote their conservation and sustainable management. So it is very important to take care of our rivers, and for that purpose this particular day is dedicated, and that is the 22nd of September. Okay, and it is known as a World Rivers Day. World Rivers Day was established in 2005 following a personal proposal by Mark Angelo, a Canadian river advocate. Okay, so this was created in 2005, and 22nd September is dedicated as World Rivers Day. World Rhino Day, 22nd of September. We already discussed it. Please revise it. On 22nd September, World Rhino Day is observed, and particularly they highlight protection of all five species of rhino: black, white, great one-horned, Sumatran, and Javan. World Rhino Day first initiated by WWF in 2010 and expanded globally in 2011. And observance was driven by conservationists Lisa Zane Campbell and Riza Kota Larson. Goa Maritime Symposium. So, Indian Navy hosted the fifth edition of Goa Maritime Symposium 2024 from 23rd to 24th September. Event was held under aegis of the Naval War College, Goa, in the newly inaugurated Chola building. So the particular building, Chola building, please remember this name is important. Chola. Chola is an empire, I hope you know, in the South India on the Tamil Nadu side. And this particular empire has a vast naval power at that time, and it particularly ruled for very long time in South India. So a Chola building is dedicated to Naval War College, Goa. This year theme focused on common maritime security challenges in IOR, Indian Ocean region, progressing line of efforts to mitigate dynamic threat such as illegal, unreported, unregulated fishing, other illegal maritime activities. So to control illegal activities in Indian Ocean, this day is commemorated. The symposium aimed to address and find solution to various maritime security challenges in the Indian Ocean region. So basic behind the symposium is that they need to take care of all the type of challenges in the Indian Ocean region. India participates in G7 ministries meeting on culture in Naples, Italy. So a special session of the G7 ministries meeting on culture was held on 21st September to 2024 in Naples, Italy. The Indian delegation was led by Arunish Chawla, Secretary of the Ministry of Culture, and Leah Pandya, Joint Secretary, MOC. So, particularly G7 ministries, a special session was being held in Italy. G7 is the number of seven number of countries which are particularly the most influential economies in the world, and they particularly meet every year and discuss some of the major things that should be done all over the world. Earlier, they were G8 countries. Russia was also the part of it. But in 2014, G8 countries became G7 after Russia particularly attacked Ukraine in the Crimea region. Nepal's statement on culture for sustainable development of Africa and the world was signed to promote culture as a driver of sustainable development. So they are particularly focusing on culture. Bilateral meetings were held between MOC Secretary Arunish Chawla and various key officials, including the Ministry of Culture. So remember just one point that India participated in G7 ministries meeting on culture in Naples, Italy. Jitendra J. Jadhav appointed as the Director General of Aeronautical Development Agency. We discussed him earlier also. Please remember his name. His name is Jitendra J. Jadhav, new Director General of Aeronautical Development Agency. The marks significant changes in leadership for Indian aeronautical sector, a new chapter in the pursuit of aeronautical excellence. Air Marshal Amarpreet Singh appointed as the next Indian Air Force Chief. Air Marshal Amarpreet Singh has been appointed as the next Chief of the Air Staff in Indian Air Force, effective from 30th September. He will succeed Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary. So Vivek Ram Chaudhary is retired now, and new Air Marshal is Amarpreet Singh. Remember his name. Dinesh Tripathi is the naval chief, and currently Upendra Dwivedi is the army chief. He has held key positions such as Air Defense Commanders at the Southwestern Air Command and Senior Air Staff Officer at the Eastern Air Command. So this was his earlier work, and now Amarpreet Singh is appointed as Air Marshal. AAP senior leader Atishi sworn in as the 8th CM of Delhi and the 3rd woman CM of Delhi. So Atishi, senior leader of Aam Aadmi Party, took oath as the 8th Chief Minister of Delhi. She was appointed by President Draupadi Murmu and sworn in by Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Saxena. Atishi replaced Arvind Kejriwal and is expected to serve a 4-month term with Delhi Assembly elections. The new Council of Ministries include Gopal Rai, Saurabh Bhardwaj, Kailash Gehlot, Imran Hussain, and Mukesh Ahlawat. And other than this, please remember that Atishi was also the education minister earlier, and now she has become the new chief minister. Last elections were held in 2020, and next elections are aligned in 2025 in the month of January and February. So we have discussed so far. Jordan becomes the first country globally. This is very important news. Please remember this, to eliminate leprosy according to WHO verification. Marxist leader Anurag Kumara Disnaika sworn as the 9th president of Sri Lanka. PM Modi visit to Maharashtra launched a particular series of events. Union Minister Amit Shah launched SOPs on White Revolution 2.0. Ayushman Bharat PMJ completes 6th year of successful implementation. DOA and FW released the third advance estimate financial year 24. Madhya Pradesh SEC conducted India's first paperless election. Aditya Birla Capital gets RBI note for merger with Aditya Birla Finance. Inauguration of the 41st Indian Coast Guard Commander Conference is being conducted by the Raksha Mantri, Mr. Rajnath Singh. Indian Army collaborated with FICCI and unveiled HIM Drone Athon 2024, dedicated to the drone technology being developed in high altitude areas. James Cameron becomes a member of Stability AI. Tata Electronics and TCS to develop India's first domestic chips by 2026. McLaren Lando Norris won the Singapore GP 2024. World Bollywood Day celebrating India's cinema global impact. World Rivers Day 22nd of September. World Rhino Day 22nd of September. Goa Maritime Symposium 2024 was held, and please remember Chola building is dedicated to Naval War College Goa. India participates in G7 countries meeting on culture in Naples, Italy. Jitendra Jadhav appointed as the Director General of Aeronautical Development Agency. Air Marshal Amarpreet Singh appointed as the next Indian Air Force Chief. AAP leader Atishi sworn in as the 8th CM of Delhi. And that's it in this session. I hope you all enjoyed this session and get to know a lot of things. So we'll meet in the next session. Until then, bye bye. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.